Zhao Lusi and Yu Shuxin's two 95-year-olds are battling one another. They have CP names, and they have been on the hot quest for 4 days. The time of inside amusement to it has passed from 85 blossoms to 95 blossoms. After a late spring getaway, the 95 blossoms design was reshuffled. Zhao Lusi and Yu Shuxin, who were holding the well-known show series, involved the principal echelon of 95 blossoms and conveyed the standard of 95 blossoms. The after effects of the two are likewise very attractive. Zhao Lusi's splendid star was not generally welcomed, yet was insulted by Zhang Xiang and turned into a hit show. With Wuli's Wuluk Escape CP, it has turned into a number one of the general population, and it is on the hot inquiry consistently. Furthermore, Yu Shuxin's The Mystery of the Orchid has surpassed 10,000 notoriety and has turned into the main show in 2022 on IKI. The authority IKI has likewise emerged to ensure that it is a hit show, depending on ensemble shows to take off effectively. Yet, the apparently quiet ocean is really a fierce inclination. Fanatics of Zhao Lusi and Yu Shuxin need to contend with one another, and they appear to have viewed each other as dead foes. Up to now, the CP name has been figured out, and it is designated Yu Xiang Ro Si. The subject has been on the Weibo Hot Quest list for 4 days. What totally exploded the conflicts between the two fans was a point from the past 2 days, the business assessment of Zhao Lusi's acting abilities. Individuals with knowing eyes can see initially that this is really a showcasing effort for purchasing. Numerous specialists have likewise had comparable showcasing, and the substance is just the rainbow fart acclaim for the craftsman. Subsequently, in this comparable layout, there is a sentence that grabbed the eye of Yu Shuxin's fans. It's the expression "singing is great," not a clasp sound. Going to look through the continuous square, essentially everybody imagines that this sentence is plainly stepping on Yu Shuxin. For what reason do you say that? That is, Yu Shuxin's voice is extremely delicate, and netizens have assented that her really crying voice is identical to the clasp sound. Before that, Yu Shuxin's voice had forever been addressed as intentionally imagining, and it had started a rush of conversations. Thus, Zhao Lusi's Amway duplicate referenced cut sound, which straightforwardly hit the delicate nerves of Yu Shuxin's fans. The other party will raise hell. The following day, Yu Shuxin was relegated to hot quest for her remarks from individuals in the business. You go back and forth, the field of the two little blossoms is set up, and a war is inescapable. A couple of days prior, the two recently advanced upstarts formally declared new business supports. For the traffic, business has forever been a landmark, so the two tops normally have a mysterious examination. There is no outcome now, and this fight won't kick the bucket. An enormous piece of the justification for why Yu Shuxin and Zhao Lusi can contend with one another is that their improvement courses are something similar somewhat. Zhao Lusi was brought into the world in web big name, and has been turning in sweet pet dramatizations since her presentation. Yu Shuxin, because of the ability show, has incredibly expanded her notoriety and her fans are tacky. She has consistently given the impression of being a peculiar sweet young lady. As far as film and TV assets, as Zhao Lusi, she is a simple show. Two sweet young ladies taking off simultaneously, the cake is so large, and the opposition is unavoidable. Yet, regardless of how they get through, for the crowd, strength is overwhelmingly significant. All things considered, it takes its own solidarity to strike iron. In any case, with regards to acting, both of them have not arrived at the degree of flawlessness. In a particular sort of show, the acting abilities of the two might be satisfactory, yet on the off chance that they are isolated from these, the acting abilities will appear to be a piece unnatural. Except Zhao Lusi, for instance, she is intimately acquainted with amusing and adorable characters, but with inside the Hutong drama, her Korean fashion performing capabilities have become out of place, and as a substitute uncovered her personal shortcomings in performing capabilities. Yu Shuxin agrees. Since her debut, she has been criticized for gambling herself. From K Minmin to Xiao Lanhu to Yu Miran, the man or woman kinds are essentially the form of careless, pressured and easy characters. It is likewise pretty near her man or woman, so there may be no feel of disobedience. What if it jumped out? But then again, the heights are extraordinarily cold, mainly with inside the fast converting locations. Just like the amusement industry, no person can assure that they'll constantly be capable of take a seat down at the throne. Take Bailu as an example. Next 12 months, he may have dress dramas. Among them, Long Moon Ember with Luo Youngsi has attracted a good deal interest in View That Reuters. If the follow-up broadcast can maintain up with all aspects, it is not possible for her to soar. Wang Churan and Yang Yang's You Are My Fireworks on Earth additionally has a burst of fashion. Song Zhuo depended on Kiao Simi to make the target market understand their performing capabilities. Next 12 months is where Unfastened Crossing with Ren Jilin is likewise a massive IP. The group will now no longer be a demon and grow to be successful drama. Song Zhuo may have a function with inside the first echelon of 95 flowers. In the inner amusement that updates so quickly, it'll be passed in case you do not paintings hard. Amy would love to mention. 95 Flower Pinnacle isn't blown out with the aid of using marketing, it nonetheless has to talk with actual capabilities. 02. This Street 5 hot pot Wang Yibo unlocks a brand new identification and explains why there may be no cooperation level this season. In the modern day and final episode of This Is Hip Hop 5 Hot Pot Room recording, well-known Japanese dancer Kyoka wrote to Wang Yibo, in preceding seasons, you fought with dancers, however this 12 months I experience very regretful that I did now no longer take part with inside the cooperative opposition. Also as a freestyle hip-hop dancer, I am very a good deal searching ahead to attempting numerous demanding situations with you. After studying the letter, Liao Bo stated with a smile, she does not understand which you have grown to be a ground dancer this 12 months. Wang Yibo and everybody with inside the warm pot room laughed. Yes, like Kyoka, Wang Yibo has constantly been a freestyle hip-hop dancer in our impression. Is this sincerely his new identification? There had been additionally dancers who published earlier than that the captain of Wang Yibo's finals opened the display with extra ground movements, so it is sincerely possible. When it involves why there may be much less cooperation among Wang Yibo and the dancers with inside the 5th season, Wang Yibo explained, because the layout of this system with inside the 5th season has modified. It's doing it from a third man or woman perspective. For the unswerving visitors who've been looking from Street 3, the editor needs to mention that Street 5 has certainly modified a lot. The subject of the entire season is Warfare for Hope. In order to focus on the brand new technology of hip-hop, many paperwork and opposition structures have modified. However, it appears to be now no longer very successful, there aren't any massive splashes during the season, and there are few works out of the circle. When a selection display returns to the opposition itself, it can sincerely lose an excessive amount of amusement in viewing. Tomorrow is the finals. Without this road of the team, I don't understand who to cheer for. It appears that all people can win. This feeling is sincerely now no longer good. Just set up for the outlet display of Captain Wang Yibo. 03. Shuxin Studio issued an announcement angering associated poor comments, fanatics, don't love, do not hurt. Since Shuxin and Wang Hedi starred in Kanglinju together, they have got abruptly attracted infinite fanatics. The aggregate of the two is likewise called Dixon Gravity with the aid of using netizens, which suggests the fanatics' love for them. The teenagers love drama. A Little Forest for Two starring her and Zhang Binbin has additionally attracted interest, and Shuxin has additionally grown to be a brand new technology of site visitors stars. And her associated poor comments circulated at the internet, which prompted a positive impact, and the studio issued an announcement to cope with it. Shuxin grew rapidly, and Dixon Gravity have become popular. The TV series Kanglinju turned into nicely obtained with the aid of using netizens, and the two protagonists obviously have become the item of everybody's interest. The fanatics of the drama slapped on their CP, and the aggregate of Dixon Gravity right away have become popular. Both inside and outside of the play appear to be very harmonious, like a couple of actual CPs, and the offline conferences are even extra interactive. Shuxin won a wave of fanatics with this drama, and she or he additionally consolidated her repute as a post-95 Zayahua. Then she and Zhang Binbin starred with inside the broadcast of A Little Forest for Two, and the overall performance of the two turned into additionally remarkable. Shuxin appears to be taking a adorable route, and the stills are even extra eye-catching to the eye. Shuxin's poor comments regarded at the internet, and the studio issued a refutation. Shuxin and Wang Hedi had been cherished with the aid of using fanatics of each facets for the reason that drama The Secret of the Ark had turned into broadcast, however the fanatics had been having a chunk of an ugly combat recently. Some netizens broke the information that fanatics of each facets had irrelevant comments, inflicting confusion to everybody. Netizens ridiculed that the honeymoon length of the two CPs may be torn aside earlier than the honeymoon length is over. Shuxin Studio issued an announcement in reaction to online rumors and poor feedback approximately the two artists had been circulated on social media, which additionally regarded to have prompted damage to each parties. Fans of the TV series Kanglinju are the maximum distressed. Can this Dixon Gravity CP nonetheless be hit? In any case, attacking others isn't right. They also are former colleagues, and there may be no want for the two fanatics to rip every other. Shuxin and Wang Yibo are each actors with a number of site visitors, and they're going through a disaster simply after performing as a couple, which is likewise surprising. The rumors at the internet aren't always credible, there may be no one to rip them aside, which makes the fanatics who are immersed inside the Dixon Gravity CP delusion experience embarrassed. Shuxin's studio issued a document, which additionally suggests that netizens' comments have had a positive impact. Fans stated, "If you do not love, please do not hurt."